Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
10-step cure for ankle sprains or fibula fracture. And this is for Zach.
Right. As well as anybody else who has these, both these, one or the other diagnosis. And the reason we put them together, Bob, is because they're very similar as far as treatment, but there is one important part if you have a fibular fracture. Actually, for both of them, if you have a bad ankle sprain or you want to determine what it is, you're going to need to go to the doctor.
Right.
Get some x-rays and make sure you know what you have. Is it a fracture or is it just a bad sprain?
We did have a video where we did go over this, Brad, trying to tell, in which cases you should
Exactly.
using the Ottawa rules.
Sure.
Where you palpate and whether or not you should go and have an ankle sprain
But
checked
when
out.
it boils down to it, you can watch that video, but you still need to see the doctor.
Yeah.
Get it confirmed so you know for sure you're on the right path.
Yep.
So anyways, well, I did want to mention a couple things here. First, we should get going and look at bone apart here.
Sure.
Yep. And Zach is one of these, he's 14 years old, he's stout, he's built, strong like a bull, his intelligence is above average, he's good looking, he's a handsome young man.
He's got it all going,
He does, but we got to get this ankle going for him, so here we go. Let's look at this. Now, as I understand it, he is diagnosed with a fibula fracture. Now, the fibula is a small bone right alongside the tibia, and the tibia is the primary weight-bearing bone of this part of the leg. The fibula has a very important job. That's where a lot of muscles attach and get their origin and insertion and do their job. But if you break it or you fracture it or a hairline fracture, you can oftentimes walk on it. A lot of times they'll say no weight bearing for 4 to 6 weeks. That's the information you must get from your doctor after the x-rays. If they say no weight bearing 4 to 6 weeks, it's no weight bearing 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, a lot of times what has happened is you turn your ankle this way. I don't know if you can see that, Lonnie, like that.
So that would be inversion, we call that.
And it can actually, the ligament can pull on that bone and actually do an avulsion fracture, actually pull and break the bone that way.
Pull the tip of the bone right
off.
off.
Yeah.
And we've got to give that time to heal back up.
Again. Yeah.
Otherwise, if you stress it, it pulls off and it continues to irritate the situation.
They tend to heal well.
Right.
Yeah.
So why don't you lay down, Bob? When this first happens, things are very painful. You don't even have time to go to the doctor probably
shoe
that
off?
night. Shoe off, yep. Your left.
Sock off?
Nope. No, leave it on, Bob. Don't worry about it. You need to elevate it. Do the price. Elevate it. And if you've got a nice cold pack like this, gel filled, it's even better yet. Can you put your leg off the end of there, Bob? There. How's that feel, Bob?
Ooh.
So we're elevating above the heart level. Get yourself some ACE wrap or some Comprel on, and you're going to put some compression on it, and you're going to do that for 20 minutes, 3-4 times a day. It depends on the swelling and how it's feeling. As it feels better, you can discontinue this. But if you go too fast, too soon, and you don't follow our rules and it swells up, you need to come back to this step and let it settle down.
Revisit it again.
That's why I wanted to go through this in detail. You can use pillows to prop it up, lay on the couch, put it up over the edge of the couch, whatever's comfortable for you.
That felt really good.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I thought I'd give you that opportunity today, get you fired up.
All right.
Next one. This one you can do non-weight bearing, and
in other words, you can start it right away.
right away, as long as it's tolerated.
We're going to be looking down here, Lonnie.
Yeah, I'm going to show it the profile. Why don't you scooch over, Bob? And I'm just going to do ankle pumps forward and backwards. Pulling up is probably the most important direction. It's usually the harder one to obtain that range of motion.
Got a little stretching going on there, too.
So you pull up. If there's a little pain, it's okay. If you get it to sharp pain, stop, go the other direction. You may start with just a little bit of range of motion the first couple days, but as it gets better, you'll notice it improve and improve. After you do your exercise is a good time to put that cold pack on, by the way.
And this is a good one actually to do throughout the day even, Brad.
Exactly.
I mean, you're going to have your exercise time where you do all the exercises, but there's also ones like this one you could do every half hour.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
You could just do some pumps.
As long as it's tolerated.
It's going to help get some of the fluid out of there.
The next step up is imagine you got a piece of chalk right on your big toe, and you're going to have imaginary chalkboard there, and you're going to make capital A, a big capital A with your toe, and cross it, then go to B, And that's active range of motion, and it gets all the range of motion instead of just up and down in the sagittal plane. We're working it, and you'll feel it, because you'll feel when you work some of the other range when it's still tender and sore. Again, same rule. If you get to sharp pain, stop. You may only get to D or E, and you're going to have enough.
Sure.
And that's the nice thing about doing the ABCs is you know your progress by how far you get in the alphabet.
And hopefully you know your ABCs.
Well, exactly. Well, you and I would have problems with that one.
I got to G. All right, where are we at now, Brad?
Okay, now this is the point where the two split up. When you have an ankle sprain, when you can start to tolerate weight bearing with no pain, you can go to that. But if you have a fracture of the fibula, you cannot start weight bearing until your doctor says, okay.
Right.
You're going to need to go back and get the x-rays, okay? And Bob, there's one thing that we forgot.
Oh, yeah.
There are.
Some new people here today. Welcome to our channel. We want to ask you to take a second just to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
There you
and
go.
Our subscription button's there or over there somewhere.
Right.
So some strengthening. We're moving into strengthening now. So
right.
here we got, you can use the stretch band or stretch tubing.
Yep.
So
the first one again, ankle pumps with your TheraBand, puts a little more stress on it. And you can see I'm doing full range of motion as long as it doesn't create sharp pain. What about the other directions, Bob?
All right. Lonnie, you're going to have to come down a little low. Sorry.
Yeah. On the floor.
Step on the TheraBand or the stretch band, and I'm strengthening this one right here, Brad. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm keeping the heel on the ground, and I'm just moving the forefoot.
Right. So go ahead. Keep going, Bob. So
I'm not...
move this hand and show them the wrong way to do it.
Well, I could just go like this, moving the whole thing, I guess.
Or like this.
Yeah.
Where you're moving the hip.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
right.
Like this, moving the knee too.
Exactly.
The knee should stay still.
Right, that's stationary. And
that's the key.
All these you're going to do 10 to 15 reps, and you should feel some fatigue, and you're going to go on to the next one. We're going to stick with right there, Bob, because those are the most two important ones.
Sound, yeah, exactly. We have plenty of exercise. We don't need to add
Oh,
more.
yeah. Okay, the next one is when you're feeling good, just to test it on one leg. If you can stand on it for 30 seconds, look at your clock without catching your balance, then you pass. That's one phase right there, the 30 seconds balance test. Once you can pass that, then you start swinging. This is the leg that's sprained right here, my right leg. That's the hurt one, and see if you can do this. So you're working a lot of muscles in that leg and ankle to maintain your balance.
And proprioception.
There you go. Thanks, Bob. Then we're going to go back and forth like this 10 to 15 times. You'll be amazed that you're going to feel this from hips all the way down into your foot.
Quite often what you'll see is that, you know, on your good ankle, you can stand like a rock, and on the ankle that you sprained, you might be all over the place already, because that's one of the things that is damaged with ankle sprains is the proprioception.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, this next one. I like this one. You just start heel up and make sure you go toes
up too.
Yep. Do this 10 to 20 repetitions with both feet. When you get strong enough, go to just the injured ankle and see how that goes. Again, follow the same rules. Any sharp pain, you're not ready for it yet.
You might have a chair by you to help give you a little bit of balance.
Exactly.
And again, that's one you can do throughout the day, Brad, if you like.
That's the beauty of a lot of these.
Yep.
You don't have to go to a gym for over half of these.
Right.
The next one is get lateral motion. Another one you can do at home. Get the squeaky squeakies. You have to do this with your shoes on. You cannot do it barefoot or with your socks on.
I have not seen that one, Brad.
No, really, I learned it from you, Bob.
Really? I kind of like it though. It's actually good, some good strengthening.
Lateral
too,
strengthening. Then you progress to 1 foot, which is a lot harder.
Oh.
And you go 5 foot one direction, 5 foot the other direction. You'll feel the whole leg and the ankle.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is. It's not as easy as fun. And it looks funny.
Yeah, it looks funny.
People are really getting a kick out of this. Now this next one, you can either take a piece of cushion at home, just a piece of foam like from a piece of furniture, you know, if mom or dad's not around, you can take your cushion right off the couch and use that. You need something squishy and soft.
So you can start working on your balance there
Right.
that way too.
I'm going to show you on this nice wobble board.
It's called the Gabo.
Gabo, G-A-B-O. It is a nice tool. And here we have a wobbly surface, and I'm going to work forwards and backwards, right to left, and we're going to do this 30 seconds each direction, make some circles. Whoa, and this is one,
Again, it's a type of wobble board,
Yep.
basically.
And if you don't have this, you can use a piece of foam and just work forward and see if you can reach forward off to one side and the other. When you can do that with both feet, then you go to 1 foot. You can compare with, whoa, with your good leg and your bad leg, and over to here.
Yeah, those are some advanced ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, once you get to that point, things are feeling good. This is a few weeks after the injury, typically.
Sure.
Then you can start jogging. And I'm not going to go out and jog 2 miles, maybe a quarter mile, a few hundred yards, as long as it feels good. If it feels good, you stop. See how it feels the next day. If it feels good, don't keep running.
Right.
You didn't need how it feels the next day.
Yep. You need to gradually increase.
Exactly.
The biggest problem is when people go too much too
Right.
soon.
And an important thing that you do not want to miss, running is just forward and backwards, but in our sport, we oftentimes go right to left. So you need to test it doing your lateral shuffles like this, and you're going to go back and forth 20 feet at least, back and forth, and try that at a low pace and then a medium and then a high speed.
And then you got to get to the karaoke. So you're going to start off slow.
Yes.
What do you call that in football? You got a name for this, didn't you?
Grapevine.
Grapevine.
Yep.
And then you can start going faster.
Exactly.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And then I recommend an ASO ankle brace. There are some other ones that are good. I just looked at one yesterday, but I still think the ASO
These
is
are
a
really
little bit
solid.
better.
For going back to an athletic event, this is
Right.
the key.
And we do have a video
on that,
how to
too.
work the ASO ankle brace. So very good. These are great for the event. You're not going to live with it, 24/7. But Bob, what do you say?
Well, the other thing was there's the hop test too.
Right.
Which I'll try to link up if I remember. Hopefully I remember.
That'll give you
I'll link up at the end.
a good definition if you can return to your sport safely.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Once